Welcome to the Daily ICPC. My name is Jared Altic, and I'm a chaplain with the police department. This is a limited podcast series from Hey Chaplain, which follows police chaplains Jared Altic and Ward Jenkins to Little Rock, Arkansas to attend the annual training seminar of the ICPC, the International Conference of Police Chaplains. This series will provide a daily behind-the-scenes look at the convention, and this is our Day 1 episode. Ward, how are you?
I'm doing well, Jared. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little tired from traveling yesterday. I think I should have ridden with you.
Well, as it turned out, driving to Little Rock was a lot faster than flying to Little Rock.
Significantly. It took you less time to drive from Kansas City to Little Rock than I spent in the airport in Dallas.
I would believe that.
Yeah, I got stuck. God bless them. It just worked. It works out that way. So planes are late and flight crews have to be swapped. Actually, they swapped us 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
4 different gates, 4 different planes. I think the 4th crew was the magic crew.
You know, and the good news is you made it here. Your plane didn't fall apart in the middle of the air. You know,
the good news is I had someone like you waiting for me at like midnight at the parking lot of the airport. So,
Not a problem.
well, I appreciate it. Your travel down was good.
Yeah, I had a great drive, picked my way down. We've made the drive quite a few times because my wife's family, lives down in the Little Rock area. So I know where I'm going to stop at my halfway point. I know which gas station I'm using.
I like that.
I'm going to go to Panda and get my lunch. Yeah, so I have a routine, and it went well. And when I showed up, I was able to check into the hotel and get Hey Chaplain checked in and all that kind of stuff. And then I shot over to my niece's house and had a great dinner with her and several of her kids. Her husband was working late, and her oldest son is away right now. But had a great evening. Just good home cooked meal and really good time with them. So
well, it was a big relief to me to know, even though I was stuck in Dallas, Texas, trying to get to Little Rock, Arkansas, that you were checking in for me. And that you got my name badge and you got the table checked in and all that that actually made me feel a lot better.
Oh, good. I was happy to do it.
Well, I appreciate that. So we had classes today. I think I had 2 class sessions. Did you have 2 or were you in class kind of all day?
All day. So this is the instructor's development course, and we're going to try to get 40 hours. We won't really reach 40 hours, but that's the goal, is to just go all day. We even skipped like the opening ceremony.
Yes. Yeah, I went to the opening ceremony without you.
Right.
But I sat with some people we knew. But yeah, I had a class, opening ceremony, and then another class. And both my classes were basic classes.
Okay.
First was kind of an introductory one. This last class covered some specifics like ride-alongs and funerals and some topics that are actually pretty dear to my heart. But they were good classes. They were very introductory.
Right.
This is the basics. We had several people in our class that have never been chaplains before. So this is their introduction to it.
Yeah.
And that was good. I just sat quietly and tried to get through. I've had I could say that I had 12 hours of sleep, but that spread over the last 3 nights. And so I was just fighting to stay awake and, fight back the fatigue, headache, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the classes were really good. I wish people understood the value of coming and having really good world-class instructors at an event like this. Even if it is kind of the basic stuff, I learned things today.
Because also you're in a room with other people that are like-minded. We're all like-minded in this, and there's this camaraderie and this fellowship and this sort of this esprit de corps. And it's good. It's just it's a building up process. So it's great.
No, I thought it went really, really well. And then we met a lot of people today. So you start. Who did you run into? Who were you looking to run into?
I've run into a couple of people that I've met at former ICPCs, and one of them was kind of fun. His name is Keith. He's a pastor in. I don't remember. I think he's either Southern Kansas or maybe even Oklahoma, but he knows Major Jim Sutterby, who was my former coordinator, who just took the chief of police job
and friend of the show.
And so Keith said, "What? Just tell Jim he's a quitter." So
I think it's okay to quit when you're being made chief somewhere else.
I guess so. And so running into people that I met before at prior gatherings of ICPC was good. And then there was a pastor that drove up from near he's pastoring a church near where I live, and I kind of have tried to recruit him into a local agency, and that's sort of a work in progress. But he's here, so it was
Actually
good.
sat with him in the opening ceremony.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good. So it was good to see him here. And then being at the table for Hey Chaplain, of course, I'm just seeing all kinds of people, that I don't even know, but they know you. They all know. They all know Jared.
I've been eavesdropping, listening to you promote the show and explain how to get on your phone to find the show, and that kind of stuff. You're doing a great job.
I'm trying, but I'll tell you what, you get what you pay for.
Well, I have met all kinds of people today. Started first thing this morning. I was in the elevator and someone saw my name badge.
Oh, yeah.
And said, "Oh, you're the Hey Chaplain guy."
Right.
And it's been like that all day long. In fact, probably the most I've ever had at a conference.
That's so great.
And it's funny, I don't make this for chaplains. I make it for police officers.
I know.
And some of them are former law enforcement.
Sure.
But
you have chaplain in the name of the show, so we're all going to be drawn to it.
Yes. Yeah. There's several people today who've come up and said hi, and a few gave me some challenge coins.
Nice.
And so I love those. And so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And so I've had a good run in with lots of people. There's one person I was expecting to be here that didn't make it.
Okay.
But I walked in at lunch and immediately saw someone else I was looking for, Ginger Howell. She's in a episode we had a long time ago about line of duty deaths. One of my probably my first line of duty death episode that I did.
Wow.
And she's worked with Concerns of Police Survivors and organizations like that. And so I knew her, was looking for her. I've never met her in person.
Yeah.
But I walked in, immediately recognized her.
Yeah,
and so,
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Although more people are recognizing me by my voice.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
so
not
I'll start
shocking.
talking. I'll start talking, and I go, "I know that voice."
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you were writing down, you said you were going to listen to the book of Romans.
Well, yeah, and it's actually a sermon series on the book of Romans. And so I think I got through chapter 5. It was a little, I have to admit, I had to switch over to music at one point.
Okay, sure.
And I actually did. I wanted to listen to the first recording of what you and I did before we came down here because I hadn't heard the final cut of that, if you will.
Right.
So I did also splice that, but I think I got through five chapters, and it was good. It's very fruitful. It's a good study. Romans is a great study.
Good. I listened to some podcasts, of course. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
But I also listened to that book on President McKinley, and I'm down to like the last 3 or 4 chapters.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And so spoiler alert, I think he might get shot at the end.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Man. Well, I'm not gonna read it now.
You don't even need to read it now. Yeah. All right. Well, so we're recording this in the afternoon, but we have another event later tonight. It's a social gathering.
It's a mixer, yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw them putting food trays out, so that's a good sign.
I think it's food. Well, when you can't, a chaplain mixer is probably not going to include any alcohol.
No, zero.
So they have to make up for it with food.
That's right.
And that actually gives them more money in the budget for food. And so they're going to feed us, and we'll get socialized and meet people again.
Yeah.
And it's being held just right across from our table.
Yes.
And so I don't know if maybe we open up the table again tonight.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. So that'll be good.
I think we'll get our food in shifts, but man the table, I don't know, something like that. We'll see.
Yeah. And then I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight.
I bet you are. Yeah.
Did your room ever cool down?
So my wife is a part of the rewards program here in this. It's a Marriott, and so she has a standing note: upgrade to a higher room if possible. You want to sit. So when I checked in, I didn't know that they were going to figure out that I'm married to her. And you want us to upgrade you to a higher room? I was like, well, sure. Well, I ended up on the 19th floor, which is really cool. But it's also really hot because it's an open air lobby and all of the hot air when I get off the elevator on the 19th floor, it is stifling.
Yeah, every hallway is a balcony down to like a center atrium kind of a thing.
Yeah, but when you walk on the lower balconies, it's not hot. I'm telling you, you go up to the 19th floor, it's hot.
Well, those of us down in steerage in third class, it's plenty cool down in the basement where the rest of us are staying. Not up on the 19th floor.
My air conditioner was set at 65 all night, and I think at around 3:30 I pulled a sheet up over me. And that was it. I was hot all night long. So,
well, you can join us down in the basement if you want to come down with the hoi polloi, or we'll be down there. All right. Now that's awesome. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That'll be really good. Well, from Little Rock, Arkansas, this is Jared Altic with Ward Jenkins, and this was the Daily ICPC from Hey Chaplain. And as always, pray for peace in our city.